Half-Life 3, Half-Life 3, ha 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 ha. I'm funny. Laugh. You know what I hate? I hate all these video game makers or whatever, who only do it for the money. You know what I mean? Like, they're supposed to be our friends, right? They're supposed to make us entertainment, and we give them money, and we play the game. What's up with that? What's up with that, huh? You know what I hate? I hate all these self-righteous looking business suit 50-year-old men that make video games, you know? Like, we're supposed to relate to you? Excuse me? We're supposed to believe you're the person that made our favorite games? Really? That's what you think? That's what you think. That's hella awkward, buddy. And then you go to people like, what's the guy with the spigot in the head of fucking Gaben Uhl or something? You know, like, he's a neckbeard, triple-chinned, type 3 diabetes looking fucking no-life basement dweller. Oh wait, that's right. He doesn't live in a basement because he has millions of dollars, because he runs these 3 shitty games called TF2, or I don't know, Team Fatris 2, Counter-Strike, Global Triggered, Global Offended. We got a Dota 2. What kind of fucking name is Dota 2? You know, like, stop. All the games are shit. Stop it. And then we got shit like Bethesda. Oh no. Oni, you can't touch Bethesda. They made Skyrim, and they made Fallout 3. Oh my god. Wow. Really? Wow. I can imagine just how hard it is to make an unfinished garbage game that I have to mod the hell out of to have a little bit of fun with. God, I'm sorry. I touched Bethesda. I touched Todd Howard. Oh no, it's the end of the world. You know what's a lost hope? The world's ending, right? We got Pokemon Go. We're not talking about Pokemon Go here. Too many people are talking about Pokemon Go. Let's talk about Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is basically the Japs' way of saying, hey, you fat fuck, you don't talk to people? That's great. Let's have you go force interaction by going to your nearest Toys R Us and search for that fucking, I don't know, Raichu? Roasted Jew? I don't know. Fuck Pokemon Go. That's what I'm trying to say here. I only mentioned Pokemon Go so I can put it in the tag so I get views. I'm sorry. Who do we have next? Let's talk about PC gaming. We got PC gaming, guys. You guys like PC gaming? You know, you like paying your $2,000+ on your shitty computer that you're gonna have to upgrade in a good year or two. I mean, console gaming ain't that much better, I'll give it that. It's not better, it's worse. It's somehow worse than PC gaming, but whatever, man. You know, it's fine. And then you got the AAA companies that fuck over PC gaming, right? You got those companies who just, if they don't port their games, they'll port them, but make it really shitty ports, like Mortal Kombat X, for example. That was a mistake. More of a mistake than you. Zing. Of clinical depression. You see, this is the truth about the PC gaming industry. Y'all motherfuckers pirate shit makes them not want to put it up because they feel like
if the assets go over the PC, it makes it easier to pirate, which it doesn't. I mean, emulators exist. I don't know. Maybe they're just retarded. They're pretty fucking brain dead. But you know, that's not what this video is about. It's not about calling people who make much more money than me and calling them brain dead. Obviously, they're not brain dead. They know how to appeal to their 5-year-old audience, right? It's easy, simple shit. I'm always late on these things. E3 was like 3 weeks ago. This is fuck. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. What is up? My name is Oni Boris, Oni for short. Welcome to FFW. Now, a while back, I made a Smite rant, and I sorta, kinda, maybe accidentally made a thing saying I was gonna make an FFW on game devs. I don't know why I said that, but I did. So now we're here. E3 was 3 weeks ago, so let's pretend I'm being topical, man, right? Let's just pretend I'm not late on this one, but I'm completely late on this one. So we're gonna be kind of splitting this up into sections, much like the Smite rant, but it's not gonna be transitions and shit, because that's gonna be complicated, and I don't want to do that. We're gonna be talking about microtransactions and business practices, specific devs, all that shit, right? Alright, yeah, let's go. First off, we got something everyone loves: microtransactions. People are often angry when microtransactions are implemented into a game or introduced, or a game has them, basically. But what most people don't realize is the difference between essential microtransactions and lol give me all your money xddddd microtransactions. It seems kind of logical, but free-to-play games can't run without money. If you don't pay for the game, the only real option is to add some cosmetic system like TF2 or Dota. This assures the company has money to fund its game as well, it's their job. They kind of need money. Microtransactions blur more when a game is paid to play from the get-go. CSGO is fun since it's purely cosmetic, knives and gun skins and all that. Now if you'll let me rant about Overkill for right quick. Overkill, the developers of Payday 2, are the shining example of a greedy fucking company. You may be typing your little fingers off right now debating how they removed drills. And yes, they did. They did do that. They also claimed the publishers were the ones who started the microtransactions, which, I mean, yeah, publishers fuck everything up. We'll talk about that in a minute. They could have removed saves altogether, but I guess free saves are a better idea, sure. The problem with this is that I feel like making the saves free softened the blow for the 2-part promo DLC they released, like, a week after they removed drills. The Sons of Anarchy DLC packs were introduced. Yes, packs, plural, with an S. It's a 2-part DLC. Now, if you know me, you'll know I hate those 5-part episodic games, like the ones Telltale make, with one exception, and another game that wasn't made by Telltale. Now, they're story-driven experiences, and they'll last you about 10 hours each playthrough, and you'll probably end up playing 2 or 3 playthroughs, so sure, you $30, $20. And yeah, each game, like all 5 episodes in total, is about $20 or $30. The 2 bike packs are $5 each, totaling $100. Yeah, dude, $100. I'm reading the script completely correct. Totaling $10 for some old guy and a good shotgun apparently, and a fucking elephant heist. Yeah, okay, sure. Excluding updates and soundtracks, Payday 2 has 30 DLC. A number of safes with drills, and the standalone game is $20. Yeah, that's microtransactions and DLC gone wrong. PC gamers don't have much dedicated AAA publishers or devs. We have Valve, and their last game was Dota 2. AAA games are sort of a rarity in PC gaming. There hasn't been a good COD port in like fucking 200 years. So yeah. The main problem for this is piracy. For some reason, game devs believe that every PC gamer is a corrupt, cheap human being who would rather get their games for free than like pay $60 for them. They aren't wrong. They aren't right either. If your game is predominantly multiplayer, people can't exactly play with their pals if they pirate the game. All that fear is basically for nothing, and even then, people will find a way to pirate it regardless. Some guys are just downright cunts, and indie devs have to deal with it even more. Take Hotline Miami, for example, a game that can bring you 10 or more hours of fun. It's fun 100% it too. It's less than a gigabyte big. It's 900 something megabytes big. That's easy as fuck to pirate. It's extremely susceptible to pirating, but they made another game even afterwards. Besides that, AAA publishers also fret about lower sales on PC than console, but they contradict themselves by making PC gamers not trust AAA devs or publishers by usually issuing really shitty ports. It's sort of a gray area. AAA publishers don't want to have the devs port the game to PC because they're afraid of piracy and low sales, but PC gamers usually pirate and not buy the games because they're really shitty ports and believe they shouldn't have to pay for a shitty, bugged game. So, now we're gonna nitpick specific devs because it's always fun to point out the mistakes of people. It's so fun, man. You know what I mean? So fucking fun. Valve is highly considered to be the kingpin of PC gaming. They're basically the Sony or Microsoft of PC. They own Steam, Team Fortress 2, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Dota 2, Portal 2, Left 4 Dead 2, Half-Life, etc. You get the point. They're practically the monopoly of first-person shooters that aren't COD. The problem with this is they only focus on 3 games. Team Fortress 2, CSGO, and Dota 2. Their last game was back in 2013, and that was Dota 2. They become less of a developer and more rich as fuck, boy. It's kind of bad if there's a literal meme to your company that you can't count to 3. The combo pretty much summons up how Valve comes up with the concept for most of their games. Hey man, just wanted to say this is a great game. Thanks, man. I've worked extremely hard on it. Quite proud of it. That's good, man. How much? Pardon? I want to buy this game series and slightly modify it so I can make it my own. How much? Insert X amount of United States dollars here. You get on, you Volvo 10 out of 10. Best. They're just the best. If Valve were the gods of never making sequels, like, ever, Bethesda are the gods of making buggy, lazy games that are only fun if you mod the fuck out of them. I'm of course kidding, Todd Howard is literally the second coming of Jesus Christ, but seriously, Bethesda, what the fuck, man? I'm not saying vanilla Bethesda games are bad, but lackluster, maybe? I feel bad for the console players who didn't have access to mods way back when, man. And I was one of them. Simple fucking things like the 20 mods for Fallout 4's settlement system that are practically essential now. Or Skyrim mods that make the game look like it was made in 2019. With that, there are also some hella suspect DLCs. Of course, the horse armor meme, ha 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 ha, I get it, you're funny. But some Fallout 4 DLC even, that seems really lazy and uninspired. Unrelated to DLCs, Skyrim Remastered is happening, and I gotta know why? So console kids can have better graphics, I guess? Why not remake one of your older games like Morrowind or Oblivion? Skyrim is the only Elder Scrolls game a lot of people have played. Why not expose them to some old but gold games? Morrowind was only available on the original Xbox in Steam and, well, PC, Steam, you know what I mean. Why not remaster it for the Xbox and PS4? Bethesda isn't the best with marketing decisions, it seems. They poured so much money into ESO only for ESO to flop really early on. It's of course made a comeback, and it's, I think, in the top 100 most played games on Steam, and I myself love ESO to death, but they need to know things that are good for the long run, for longevity. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up here for the sake of not keeping y'all for the equivalent of a fucking Adult Swim show, right? My name's Oni, I guess. I don't fucking... Bye.